and happy New Year, people. So I'm in my robe because I had inspired thought and I had to act, right? You have inspired thought, you gotta act. So check this out. This morning I was thinking about just kind of reflecting on the year, 2016, and it's New Year's. What are my next moves, things like that. So, and really, what are the things that I want, for myself this year? So, this is what I kind of believe. I grew up in the church, right? And so biblically, it's 2017. So the number 7 biblically, it represents perfection and completion, right? So, I mean, I've even named my dog 7. Like, that's how much I believe in that part, is that I named my dog 7, perfection and completion, right? So, as I was thinking about that, I've been telling myself, I said, oh, this year is going to be the year. This year is going to be, which I believe this year is going to be amazing. It's almost like Gary Vee says. He says, hey, you're alive. Every year is amazing. What do you mean? But, yeah, so I was thinking that, with this happens, I want this to happen. I want that to happen. And so really what I realized was that I was kind of looking externally to find to say that this is what's gonna make this year great for me, right? So looking at things that are outside of me. So as I was thinking about that, me and the homie had a conversation last night. See, and that's why I love my friends, because we have such rich, deep conversations, and it really pushes my thinking. I appreciate that, right? So shout out to the homie. I don't even think you know it, but you literally allow me to connect so many dots in my head, like so many this morning. So, so as I was thinking about that, what was said was basically like, listen, regardless of what happens in our lives, we still have to find the completeness and the wholeness within us. Like the happiness that we looking for, it's not coming in from anywhere else. It's coming from right here, So, so as I started to think about that, this morning I was kind of reflecting and really, looking deeper at that. I was like, now what does this really mean? What it really meant was this, is that, number one, I think what I realized was the power of attachments, the power of attachments and the importance of detaching as far as, finding peace within yourself, right? Like finding peace within yourself, because nothing else is going to bring it to you, right? So like there's nothing else in life that is going to make us whole and complete. And so, what I realized is that I was kind of doing that. Like I said before, I was trying to seek out to find what's already here, right? And that was huge. That was major for me. So, to realize that, really essentially, things outside of me will never make me as happy as the happiness I find within myself. Like the completeness and perfection that I've been seeking, like it's here all along. Like literally, and that's why I say I don't even know how massive she understands the impact of our conversation last night, because it's one thing to say that, but to really get it and internalize that for yourself, like, oh shoot, that's major. That's major. So check this out. I drew you a picture so how it made sense in my head, right? So check this out. In life as we know it, it can be very chaotic, right? I mean, it's constantly changing. It's constantly evolving. The one thing that we know that's constant in life is what? Change, right? So check this out. So this is how I thought about it for myself, right? So at the center of us every single day, it's us, right? It's us, right? But however, we have these things that come into our life, the things that add value. And these are what we call added value, is what I like to say. You have your job, your friends, your car, your money, your house, relationship, things like that. But see, this is the thing about these things. They don't make us who we are. Like, they don't make us, they are added bonuses, added value to what this already is, right? So the thing we have to understand, regardless if all of this was to disappear, meaning the job, the friend, the car, relationship, money, house, regardless if that was to leave us, we still have to be okay up in here, right? So essentially, when I started to really think about that, this is what came up for me. I said, you know what? Regardless of what happens in my life, and I think I finally got it, regardless of what takes place, regardless if I have this job, regardless if I have this type of money, regardless if I have this house, regardless of whatever is going on, regardless of what people do, what they say, it really doesn't even matter to me at this point. Because guess what? At the end of the day, I'm still going to have to be whole. I'm still going to have to be complete. I'm still going to have to do my push-ups, right? That's essentially what it comes down to. The happiness that I'm seeking, it's not out there. Like, I really get that now. It's not, it doesn't even matter to me at this point, because there's nothing that is going to make us happy besides us making ourselves happy. The things that we bring into our life, right? These are added bonuses. These added bonuses, you just add to what I already got up in here, right? And so I think it even speaks to when we talk about finding the wholeness and perfection within us, is that it's almost like when we make these things right here, when we say that they are like this is what makes me who I am, this is this money, this car, this stuff like that. It's almost like we're trying to make it one of our essential body parts. It's almost like trying to make it your arm or something. If you lose it, you can't function. Like you can't function as well as you would, right? So I think that, if we can understand, if it's just almost like if we put our arm around it, though, it's not inside of us. It's, it's just a part, it's an added bonus to what we already got. But if I drop my hand, I say, I'm going to take my hand off of that. Hey, I'm still me. I still got all the pieces together. You know what I'm saying? So I think that what I learned yesterday, and as I thought about even deeper this morning, is number one, the power of detachment. The power of detachment, like these right here are attachments. These are added bonuses to our life. These are things that take place, but they're outside of us, right? We can't hold on so deeply to certain things in our life that we think that's who we are, right? Like we think this is the only thing that's gonna make me happy. This is the only thing that's gonna make me okay, because it's not, So that was the first thing, and then the second thing I think that I learned was that regardless of this, I still have to do the work of me, right? You still have to find that within yourself. Like, you still have to know that happiness is an inside job. It's not coming from anything else that we experience outside of us. Like, it can't do it for us, And so it almost made me think that it's almost like trying to fill a void. Feel like it's like you got a hole that's like in the ground. And it's like an endless hole, right? So you can just keep throwing stuff in there. Job, friend, relationship, car. And keep throwing it in. And it's still, because it's a bottomless hole, everything just still keeps dropping. And you just got to keep putting more and more and more. But if we feel that ourselves, then it's really nothing outside of us. These are just added bonuses to what we already find to be true for ourselves, right? So that was my big takeaway today. It's 2016. It's 2016 has came in, saw, and conquered. So now we head into 2017. So, yes, 7 is the number of completion, but really it's about the 1. And so when I say the 1, I'm talking about you, folks. I'm talking about me, folks. It's about us. It's about the 1. So this year, 2017, yes, 7 is the number of completion, but really it's about you. It's about you finding the perfection and the completion and the wholeness within you as a person. Happiness is an inside job. There's nothing outside of you that can ever fulfill you the way that you can fulfill you. So please subscribe, please share, because guess what, baby? It's all love. But it's the Dorky Jock signing off, baby. And I'm out.